of the academy for the course 2 of Gavra Racing. If you can see, we have already started free practice and now we're in qualifying. And we are in some heavy wet conditions today. Let's have a look. Who's out on track already? Someone almost is. Emo is the first one to be out on track. But again, it's gonna be wet today. We're at Sakitto or Suzuka. It's a bit of a rip-off version of Suzuka, because they didn't really have the licensing to get the real Suzuka, so we don't have certain corners. But that doesn't matter, because it's still a good track. And I've just posted real quick. There we go. It's a good track, this track, but it's kind of difficult with the rain, because you've got puddles starting to form eventually after a certain amount of minutes or laps. We are today in new cars. Last time we were in touring cars, but now we are in the Ferrari challenge. Well, it's the series these cars are from is called the Ferrari series. I know, beautiful name. The guy who thought of the name probably is a mad scientist or something. Really smart guy probably. But these are 7-speed Ferraris. Good cars. And they can make for pretty close racing. So it's gonna be good tonight, I hope so. So going into turn 1. I probably touched the curb there, and if you touch the curb there, you will get dragged along and you won't steer anymore, or you get lots of oversteer, or you can just do that. That's also a good, a good strategy. It's not particularly a good strategy. It's another strategy. I don't know. That's Deck Paint, who was just driving past him with the nice classic red and white colors of Ferrari. We've got 4 people in white cars as a braking marker gets absolutely smashed there. Some guys will probably have some trouble with keeping the tires up to temperature, or keeping grip at least. Let's go almost side by side here through 130R, really fast corner. Let's actually get on board with someone. It's quite a long track, so about 2 minutes, 150. As he almost flips here, Deck Paint. See who the guy in front of him was. We'll get up there right now. That was like Rocks. He sets a 150 to 3. Really fast lap time. I know. That is a fast lap time. I did a couple of laps myself. Simober does 155.3, and Cody and Matt both do 154s, and Cody did a perfect 154. That's quite nice. Bruno did a 1:52.8, so he's about 5/10 off of Dyke Rocks. Someone is standing still, that is Emo again. That part of the track. It is quite difficult to get the car under control at certain parts of the track. As he overshoots a bit, let's get to one of the guys in front again. Dycrox is on an outlap as well as Bruno. Goldie is also on an outlap. Matt isn't. So he gone along big straight here. Goes off throttle, so it's not gonna be a fast lap of him. He's probably slowing down for a slowdown penalty. That's what I think he was slowing down for. Because if you get the slowdown penalty there, it will invalidate your lap time for the next lap as well. That's how Project Cars works. He isn't faster obviously because he went off throttle. Some guys aren't even doing any lap time at all, such as Deck Paint, who was at the top in qualifying. He's having some trouble, and Doliger has set a time now. Cody comes over the line. I think this was an outlap. Probably was. Looking at the lap time, he goes a bit wide there. To the first corner, it's a difficult one. Let's get on board with someone who's... no one is really coming on the pit straight here. We'll go on board with the best guy who is coming on to pit straight. We'll have to look who that is. Stoligura. He was coming out of the pit, so I wasn't really noticing that. Otherwise we would have gone on board with him, even though it was an outlap. Let's go on board with Deck Paint. Goes wide onto the grass. He manages to keep it. Loads of understeer through there. Brake about the 50 mark. Fast right hander. If you got loads of understeer, you will go there. And a right hander. Let's get to someone else real quick. Matt. He was on a good lap. Deck Paint made a bit of a mistake. That's probably on me, commentator's curse. So you've got this fast right hander braking hard into the left hander. Then the right hander again. You want to stay close to the inside here, so you'll be on the outside for this corner, and then you can turn in and you will have a faster exit, unlike Matt does here. And if you mess up only one line through there, you will mess up your whole line through there. So if you make a bit of a mistake into the Suzuka SS, you will be slow there for the whole time. So you've got then a fast left-hander, difficult to control, then two right-handers under the bridge, and this left-hander. Normally there's a hairpin there, but there isn't because of the licensing. So they had to take out some of the corners. You've got the fast right-hander into braking, and then this double left. I say it's double left. It probably is. It's double apex. You touch the apex twice, then you go on a really fast straight into 130R as the qualifying session has ended now. Shift down twice. Want to be on the curb there, the inside. And a fast right-hander, normally there would be a an hairpin, now a chicane there. As Matt goes a bit wide there. He had loads of understeer, he's only got 1 liter of fuel left, so didn't intend to do another lap. Let's get back to that last part. Shift down twice for the fast left-hander 130R, then normally a chicane, but now it's a fast right-hander downhill, so you'll lose aerodynamic grip, so you'll get loads of understeer, especially in the rain. And now on over the pits, and he finishes lap time there. Let's see, that's Doliger, who is the last guy to finish his lap time. Let's get back on track side. He's got 50 seconds to complete this lap. He probably will be able to. He is about 6/10 up this lap. Now don't mess up 130R. Looked quite fast. This difficult corner. Don't go too wide. Ooh, he's a bit too much on the outside. Let's see if he's faster here. He doesn't. He went faster there. Did a faster lap time. That was a 1:56. Let's get through the top 3 and then we'll go on to the grid, and then we will go through the whole grid. So we've got Dicrox in first place, then with a 152.3. Then we've got Bruno in second place, 152.8. Then we've got Goldie in third place with a 154 flat, totally flat. Quite good of him. And then we've got, I know that was the top 3. We'll get through the rest of the grid later on. Let's get on to towards the race. I'll retire and spectate real quick because I have to do that. Don't press exit because otherwise I'll mess up big time. And we will go through the grid. So we've got Nightcrocs in P1 on pole position. Then we've got Bruno in second place, Goldie in third place, Mats in fourth place, Simober in fifth place, Doliger in sixth place, Emo Guy in seventh place, Motormouth in eighth place, and Deckpaint is running off the grid in ninth place. So he didn't do any qualifying there, no fast lap time. Let's get to about here, fourth place. There should be much action there. We can see the top runners, we can see the row behind them. We're waiting for someone. It's probably Motormouth, because he races with me in other leagues and he's always quite slow. He waits until the last second, but we don't mind that as we can hear the lights turning off. We can't see them. They're off and they're gone off the grid as Matt gets loads of oversteer. Almost spins there. Three front runners are doing good, so staying in the same positions pretty much. Now Bruno is in front of Dicrox here. He's in first place, Dicrox down to second. As we see some overtaking going on in the background. Let's have a look. Cody has gone wide there, which gives Matt a chance. Cody defends, blocks out the inside there. Nice view. As there will start up, there will be a puddle there on the second right-hander there. After some time, Bruno is managing to make a gap instantly. Already a second. Cody is following, and he's got Matt right on his tail. So we'll have a look at where's deck paint. Oh, we are watching deck paint. Oh, they have switched positions then. Looks like they've got the same livery. Well, that doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal if they just have the right livery. As we can see some kind of boards flying across the sky in the background. Let's get back here. So we've got kind of a group at the front. I mean, the only thing they have to do is no, Pete, it's the academy, it's a championship. I am a bit late, sorry. But no, it's a championship, it's the academy. I didn't know the password because it had changed of the Gavra racing channel. I didn't know the password because it got changed 5 days ago. I tried to log in, but I couldn't because I didn't know the password, the new password. So I'm streaming it on my own channel now. As I will get the speedometer and the map up real quick. Emo and Motormouth are pretty close. That is because Emo was spending his time in the gravel trap. Cody is getting closer, as well as deck paint to Cody. He's now right on his tail. Will we see an overtake happening into the first corner? Pretty difficult to overtake there. He's not quite close enough to make an overtake. Ooh, that's really close. He goes for the inside. Kind of a late move. They touched, but deck paint didn't manage to overtake. So I think my thingy at the top right is retarded, as Cody spins out sort of. Just lost the back end. And now deck paint is in front of him. That's definitely tripping out. Let's see, I'll press the PS button real quick, as we can see deck paint who almost went off there. He was on the gravel, but he did manage to keep it. Okay. Let's have a look. No, it's still tripping out. I can't seem to get rid of it, so be it. We'll get used to it, I hope so. Now we're gonna see if Cody is able to catch deck paint. He is closing in really fast in the slipstream, but he was slower through 130R, so as the top two are within half a second now. Dicrox was faster in the last lap than Bruno. Dicrox with this beautiful livery, it's chrome. Shines really nice. As we've got deck paint with a penalty already. Already I say, we've already gone through about 7 minutes. Motormouth. Let's see if Motormouth is able to catch up to Simober, and Dodigura might be able to catch up to Motormouth. Might be a three-way battle. They all did around the same lap time, Motormouth being the fastest of them. Don't want to miss the overtake, the battle of first place, so we'll switch back to here. Crocs was a bit, looked like he was a bit faster through 130R. Crocs is more to the inside. He's now getting really close. He's catching the slipstream. He's gonna do it into the first corner. He's going for it, side by side into T1. So they all both go wide there. I think it was Crocs who was a bit too enthusiastic. So he got a bit wide. Now Bruno is in front of him, and again, as these two are battling for second position, side by side for the Suzuka SS, as Goalie spins out after he touches with deck paint. Deck paint is waiting for Goalie. Just a safe entry again. Let's get back up here. Ligure and Emo are pretty close as well. Deck paint wait nicely on Goalie. That's fair of him. Good racing. Simober is now close to Matt. So we've got a four-way battle going on. Or no, that was Goalie. That's Goalie who's catching up to Simober here. These two are really close. Let's watch these two. Goalie might be able to overtake Simober pretty soon. Don't want to miss any overtakes, but I probably have to. We can't watch two things at the same time. Meanwhile, Matt is just driving on his own. He's got a gap behind him and a gap in front of him. Just needs to keep it on track. These two are still pretty close. Yes, Crocs will get more understeer because of the dirty air of Bruno. These three are pretty close. These 4 actually. Cody is now in front of Simober as well as Deck Paint. Deck Paint now right on the back of Cody again. We managed to overtake him. We will see. As the 2 front runners are getting on the straight again, so that might be interesting. Oh, Bruno goes wide here. I already thought I saw him touching the curb there. The curb probably grabbed him and that way he couldn't turn in. Now he lost P1 because of that. Now let's see if he will be able to overtake Crux again. See, he gets a bit too wide there. Too fast into there. Now we've got time to watch this battle. The Gavra is slowly just driving behind them. Cody growing a bit too much of the inside, but just he almost touched the I don't know what you call that, but I call it a speed bump. And if you go over them at such speed, you go flying, and you don't want to do that. The Ligura is slowly creeping up to the guys in front of him. To outer mouth. Oh, as these 2 have collided or something, because they are both really slow. Have they got damage? I don't know. But they have done something. As oh no, Matt has disconnected. He was doing great in 3rd place. He just got disconnected. That's really messed up. It's not nice. He was doing well. He was doing really well. All he had to do was just drive and keep it on track, but connection issues said no, you're gonna disconnect. It's really bad. So now Bruno looked for the inside. Crux is covering it up. It's hard to overtake into 130R. It's so bad. Oh no. I mean, and he gets disconnected again, joined and disconnected again. Probably shouldn't join actually. So we got to 200 comments. There we go. Pretty people joined in. It's kind of glitched out, the top right thingy. So it's just counting comments which aren't there. Or I believe they aren't there. No, they aren't there. I think that Matt would have had 3rd place if he didn't get disconnected. That's the thing with sim racing. Connection can fall away at times. And then you get disconnected and taken out of the race by literally something you can't see nor do anything about or do much about. Simober and Motormouth are starting to get really close now. Imo is not doing that good. He did well in the first couple of races. Might be having to do with the track conditions, well as for Gavra. Stick paint gets on the grass with 2 tires there. Bit wide. Understeer probably because of the rain and dirty air. As these two are getting really close now. As we've got 14 minutes left. Time is flying by. These are obviously long laps, about 2 minutes. So 30 divided by 2 is about 15 laps. Sabrina goes a bit wide there. I don't know if that will give him a slowdown. Might give him a slowdown. We got one guy with a penalty yet. As the track is getting wetter and wetter. In the beginning the track is wet, but not as wet as it is now, because we are driving for 18 minutes now. That's why you want to set your qualifying time in the beginning of the qualifying. That way there's not much puddles or anything, or track is not as wet as it is later on. That way you are faster, because you've got more grip. And I can say people need to keep it on track to get a good, decent result, but it's not as easy done as it is said. Motormouth is not quite being able to get really close to Simober. He isn't able to get close enough to do the overtake. He might be able to after some laps. We've got 10 minutes to go, so that's about 5 laps probably. Bruno is being able to keep close, keep about half a second behind Crocs, but he isn't able to get close enough for the overtake. He's getting real close now. It's hard to overtake here. We've got a tight exit there. they're coming up the straight now, so that gives a good opportunity given the slipstream he will get now. He is close, so he'll get more slipstream. So he'll be faster now. They're not gonna do it in 130R, get a good exit out of here. And then if he can get a good line through here, he'll be faster than Dicrox. He wasn't faster. He did take out all of the cones. Cones, my lives matter. As Bruno was faster last lap than Crocs. And Goldie was even faster than both of them. Bruno is really close now. He went for the inside. He showed his nose. So they touch out of coming out of that corner now. They're side by side again through the puddle. Not side by side anymore. What happened was Crocs braked a bit too late. Then Bruno goes onto the grass here. That's not good. Got onto the grass. He can't really brake on the grass, so he overshot there. He didn't hit Crocs there. He's getting a bit desperate, I think, to overtake. Just give it time. He has got a slow down penalty now, I believe. There is. We've reached 300 comments because of the stupid glitch that's going on. Imagine having 300 comments and then them actually being comments and it not being some bot spam. That'd be nice. As Bruno goes for the outside here, he's got the inside into the next corner. Ooh, Crocs gets taken out by the puddle there. Puddle upset the car there, and now he spun. Bruno has got the lead now. Now I hope for him that he hasn't got any damage. Bruno says thank you, I will take that. Bruno went for the outside there. Brave move of him. But he was there, so Crocs had to give him space. And then they were side by side through the puddle, and I think Crocs just went through the bad part of the puddle and spun out because of the puddle. as Crocs is closing in that gap. It was 5 seconds one lap ago, now it's only 3. Might be Project Cars just calibrating or whatever, or timing it. So if Crux pressure's on for the last 4 minutes, about 2 laps, might be able to catch Bruno. The field is pretty spread out now. We've got 2 guys who are pretty close together. Mouth to mouth. It's just not quite being able to get close to sim over. Go through 130R. It's probably about 2 laps remaining, because the leader has just crossed the line, and it will probably be able to get over the line again. Will we be able to get 400 comments with the glitch thingy? This puddle's starting to form in the gravel trap and in that corner actually. Let's see here, in the gravel there and on the inside of that corner, they are avoiding it. They are adjusting their line to avoid it and not spin out. Puddle's starting to get really big. Stack Paint is coming up to Emo, who is a lapped car. But he's still driving on, so... And that's good, that's really good. They are in the final lap actually. I wasn't really paying attention, sorry for that. They are in the final lap. Crocs has been able to close in about 1.5 seconds. He's got 1 lap to close in. Either that or Bruno has to do something stupid. That's either spinning out or... yeah, it's just spinning out or running out of fuel. He isn't gonna run out of fuel, he's got 10 liters left. Crocs has 20 liters left, so he will be slower than Crocs, but... slower than Bruno in terms of fuel, but he was actually 1.5 seconds faster last lap. But I don't think he will be able to catch up 2.5 seconds in only 2 corners. Sorry there for that. I hit my mic with my hand as they are going through the last corner onto pit straight for last time, as Bruno takes the win in this wet conditions and Crocs takes second place, and following him is Goldie in third place. Great race from all of them. Deck Paint in fourth place from last place, pretty good, making up 5 positions. And we've got Motormouth, who was able to overtake Simober in the end. And we've reached 400 comments, but Simober is in 6th place. I think he has spun out or something, because he had quite a gap. As Emo crosses the line with only 1 head tied. Deligura being the last one to finish. He's got 33 seconds. He will be able to finish, I think. As we have finished the race. There we go. The end results are here. For Sakitto, the last wet GP, because we already know the conditions for next week. As we've got Bruno in first place, and then we've got Crocs in second place. Both of them had a good race, quite nice battle they had going for almost all of the race. And we've got Goldie in third place, who had a bit of a battle in the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then he got away. Then we have Deck Paint in 4th place, Motormouth in 5th place, Simober in 6th place, Deligura in 7th place, and then we've got Emo rounding off in 8th place, who didn't have the best of drives, but he did drive on, which is a good thing. And I'm gonna thank you all for watching, and watch all the other streams of Gavra Racing. If you like this stuff, give it a like. If you don't like it, don't give it a dislike. And if you want to see more, subscribe. It's free. You can always unsubscribe. And then I'll see you next week, maybe.